Kia guys, George here, Shred It Every Day. Today is a motivational video that's really going to reset your mindset and really get you through the hardships that will get you towards your goal. Because a lot of you have decided to transform. You're not happy with where you are, you're not happy with your current situation, be it your job or your fitness or anything in life. If you're not happy with it, you decide to change. And at the beginning you're all excited because you're thinking, wow, I can't believe I'm doing this, this is great, and you're pumped up and you're revved and you're motivated, and there's this huge fire of excitement and motivation going, and nothing can stop you and everything's going and you're so pleased you're doing it. But after a while that strength starts to fade, you start to struggle, you start to feel fatigue, the resistance comes in, you start to feel hunger, the old habits that you had before start coming back. Your old mindset starts coming back. All the habits that you've had of unhealthy eating or watching TV and not going to the gym all start coming back. And it's resistance and it's hard. And you're coming up against more and more walls and barriers and obstacles and hills, and it's just this huge struggle. But you must accept it. Expect it. Accept it and welcome it as something, as part of your journey to transform. That's the mindset. People know the grass is greener on the other side, but they're not willing to cross that bridge because they have to do effort. All you need to do is keep your mind, keep your focus on that end goal. Sacrifice today for tomorrow. Sacrifice the food that you would have today. Sacrifice the not doing anything today for a good workout. Sacrifice today to achieve what you want tomorrow. When you start moving forward, you start seeing results. If you go long enough to start seeing visible results, which is about 4 weeks of solid work, then you're like, wow, now I start seeing it. I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm starting to see the grass on the other side. I'm starting to get a taste, just a taste of what it feels like, the experience of what you're going for. And it's like, wow, I need to keep going, and you don't look back. And it becomes harder, but you're like, no, this is good, this tastes so good, this feels so good, it feels so right, and I want to keep going. And I forget about the habits I did before, forget about my old life, forget about who I was. That was me before. I'm going for the new me. This is the new person I want to be. And that way it will work, I promise you. If you focus and set your mind like this, it will work. It's just 12 weeks. I mean, just imagine, stop and think right now. Imagine your perfect, ideal body in 12 weeks. 12 weeks, what's that? 3 months? 3 months! That's nothing, that's a quarter of a year. And you can have the ideal physique that could last years. 12 weeks, that's nothing. I mean, just imagine 12 weeks of hardship and a lifetime of pride and strength and confidence and a better life, better employment, better confidence in yourself and feelings in yourself, which is going to lead to better relationships, better health, which just means you're going to live longer and you're going to feel better and you're going to be able to do more. So sacrifice, have that due diligence, the work ethic, the discipline to really put in the effort now, and accept and welcome and enjoy the struggle, because you know this is the struggle I'm going for, this is worth it, because nothing you've ever worked for has ever been easy. Everything is hard. If I took steroids right now, it'd be like putting in a cheat in a PlayStation. You've got $1 million, you know. Oh, well, that was easy. But you don't feel like it's got any value because you haven't worked for it, you haven't earned it. Instead of just taking steroids and like, there it is, but it doesn't feel any good because I didn't work for it. If I know I spent weeks and months working on this, then it feels so much more valuable once I've got it. And accept that the transformation phase is hard. The transformation phase is going to be messy, ugly, horrible, and everything like that in life is just the same. Take an example. Right now we're putting up a new kitchen in the family house. The old kitchen was fine, it looked nice, but we're willing to transform it into something better. We don't know what it really looks like yet. We haven't really seen it. We can only imagine it. And at the moment it's these shatters, there's bits everywhere, the whole thing's taken apart, it's a complete mess, it's a wreck, it looks awful, and we're having to eat out of, you know, different containers and go out and deal with having to live without a kitchen, and the kitchen looks awful, but we're willing to sacrifice that for a better kitchen, for a better house, We're willing to accept the transformation of the kitchen, the construction process, to achieve something better. And that's the same thing for us. While our body is under construction, it's going to be messy, it's going to be a bomb site. But afterwards, once you clear away the rubble and the construction and the scaffolding, you've got this perfect, chiseled, polished body that you're proud of. And that's what we're going for. So don't think about what you're having to give up, what you're having to restrict yourself on, what you're having to deny yourself, even though there isn't really much denial, because if it fits your macros, and check that video out. But instead of thinking what you're giving up and what you're leaving behind, think about what you're going forwards to achieve and to receive and to earn and to get. That's what's important. And then you will say, right, I'm willing to accept that. If you're not willing to accept that, then your priorities may not be what you think. Maybe you're not putting your health and your well-being as high as you think on your priority list. And if you don't want to do that, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, think of all the reasons why it's so important. Think of all the reasons why health is so valuable to us. At the end of the day, that's the most basic, fundamental need in the world. And that should be the highest priority ever, for us to live longer, to be able to live long with our children and our grandchildren, and to be able to be active throughout our elderly life. Like, expect the pain, accept the pain, welcome the pain, and sacrifice all of it for tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you like this video, and I hope you did. Subscribe on YouTube, share everything everywhere, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great day.